I hope this is enough.
Yes, I'm at the door now. He's here. Let him in. Thank you. Right this way, sir.
This job is our only hope.
I know, ma, but it's competitive. Do we know anyone there? No one.
Let us start from the truth. Nigeria often runs on two tracks. There is the official track, the one we can see. The one with job adverts, application portals, interview dates, shortlist criteria, procurement rules, and public announcements. That is the track honest citizens are told to follow. Then there is the other track, the hidden one, the real one, the one built on phone calls and on private influence, on family ties and on godfathers, on quiet deals and on introductions. On that sentence, almost every Nigerian has heard before. Do you know anybody there? That question alone explains more about Nigeria than many policy papers ever will. Because once that becomes the deciding factor, merit is no longer the standard. Connection becomes the standard. And when connection becomes the standard, integrity begins to look like a disadvantage. Some people dismiss this as normal politics. They say that is how the world works. They say connections matter everywhere. They say Nigeria is not different. But Nigeria's problem is deeper than that. In healthy societies, connections may help at the margins, but institutions still broadly reward competence. In Nigeria, too often, the network is the institution. The official process is there, but many times it is just decoration. And the consequences are severe. The honest contractor loses bids to the contractor who knows who to settle. The principled civil servant is ignored, delayed, sidelined, and frustrated. The qualified graduate keeps applying, keeps trying, keeps hoping, and keeps losing to people with backing. And after enough disappointment, something dangerous happens. Citizens stops believing in the country. Not just in government, in the country itself. And when millions of people lose faith like that, what breaks is not only morale. What breaks is civic trust. Now let us go deeper. Why does this continue? And the easy answer is corruption. But corruption alone does not explain the full picture. The deeper problem is design. The system rewards the wrong things. Those who benefit from this arrangement have very little reason to change it. Why would they? If influence allows you to distribute contracts, appointments, postings, scholarships, and opportunities, that influence becomes power. And people rarely surrender power voluntarily. Then there is another problem. Those harmed most by this system are often shut out of the rooms where reform decisions are made. So the people with integrity are filtered out, and the people comfortable with the game rise upward. That is how the cycle strengthens itself. And in Nigeria, that cycle has produced at least three very damaging patterns. 1. The exit of the honest. We talk a lot about brain drain, and yes, Nigeria is losing talent. But we are not only losing talent, we are losing disciplined people, conscientious people, people who still believe systems should work properly. Every time one more capable, decent Nigerian gives up and leaves, the system becomes even more dominated by those who can survive inside disorder. 2. The normalization of manipulation. Children watch adults navigate life through influence. They learn quickly. They see admissions arranged, jobs arranged, contracts arranged, promotions arranged, and over time they stop seeing this as corruption. They start seeing it as a way of life. And as it is our turn, and that is how dysfunction becomes culture. 3. Honesty starts to look foolish. This may be the most dangerous one. In Nigeria, the person who follows the rules is often not admired. He is mocked. People say he is naive. They say he does not understand how the country works. They say he is too rigid, too idealistic, too clean for his own good. Think about how dangerous that is. A society that laughs at honest people is not merely broken. It is teaching moral surrender. And once a nation begins to ridicule integrity, it becomes very hard to rebuild public character. This is not just a moral issue. It has practical consequences. In healthcare, if appointments and opportunities go to the connected instead of the competent, patients pay the price. In education, if hiring is shaped by quota abuse, favoritism, and patronage rather than excellence, the classroom becomes weaker and entire generations are shortchanged. In infrastructure, when contracts go to the connected instead of the capable, roads fail early, buildings become unsafe, drainage collapses, and public money disappears into mediocrity. In security, when promotions are influenced by politics, ethnicity, or patronage instead of operational performance, the entire command structure weakens. And the painful thing is this: ordinary Nigerians end up suffering the consequences of decisions they did not make. The citizen who has no godfather, the applicant who trusts the process, the young person who still believes hard work should count, that citizen keeps paying for a system that does not protect merit. And over time, disappointment becomes bitterness. Bitterness becomes withdrawal. Withdrawal becomes national stagnation. Let me say something directly to every Nigerian who has ever been shut out unfairly. What happened to you was not always a reflection of your worth. Sometimes, it was a reflection of a system that was never built to reward what you brought to the table. That distinction matters. Because when a person keeps losing inside a distorted system, the temptation is to internalize the failure. To think, maybe I was not good enough. Maybe I was not smart enough. Maybe I did not try enough. But often the deeper truth is this: you were trying to win in a space where the rules had already been bent. Nigeria does not lack honest people. Nigeria does not lack capable people. Nigeria does not lack people of excellence, discipline, and promise. What Nigeria often lacks are systems strong enough to protect such people from being pushed aside. And until we understand that, we will keep personalizing what is actually structural. This is not just about bad people doing bad things. This is about a national design that too often rewards proximity to power or influence over performance, loyalty over competence, and arrangements over achievement. So what does real change require? Not speeches, not ceremonies, not another anti-corruption slogan spoken by people who benefit from opacity. Real change requires structure. First, transparent and auditable processes. Government recruitment, scholarships, procurement, appointments, and promotions must be truly open to scrutiny, not just published. Auditable. People must be able to see how decisions were made. Second, real procurement consequences. When public contracts are abused, there must be consequences people can actually see. Not selective outrage, not recycled headlines, real consequences. Because as long as the rewards of corruption remain high and the risks remain low, the system will not change itself. Third, credible whistleblower protection. The person who speaks up must not be abandoned. If truth-telling always leads to punishment, silence will always win. Fourth, a cultural reset. This part matters deeply. Nigeria must stop glorifying the sharp man who bends everything for advantage. We must stop presenting manipulation as intelligence. We must start honoring citizens who do things properly. Because institutions alone do not shape a country. Culture shapes it too. And if the culture celebrates shortcuts, the institutions will keep reflecting that sickness. So here is the question. What kind of Nigeria do we want? Not the Nigeria of speeches, the Nigeria of design. Because right now, too often, our design sends a brutal message. Connection matters more than contribution. Access matters more than ability. Arrangement matters more than achievement. And the people paying the highest price are often the very people this country should be protecting. The principled graduate, the clean contractor, the disciplined civil servant, the honest nurse, the serious engineer, the deserving scholar. These are not disposable people. These are the people a serious nation should be building around. Nigeria cannot keep punishing integrity and expect excellence to stay. Nigeria cannot keep humiliating merit and expect national progress to follow. Nigeria cannot keep driving out its most decent people and still hope to become strong. This is why the issue matters, because the future of a nation is not decided only by who holds power. It is also decided by what kind of citizen the system rewards. And if we keep rewarding access over integrity, we will keep reproducing failure. Nigeria does not lack honest people. It lacks systems that protect them. I am Engineer Amos. This is the Amos Perspective. Thank you for listening. If this spoke to something you have lived, share it. Because sometimes the first step toward reform is finally saying the truth out loud.